Hello folks, welcome to Learn Together channel again. Today we will be talking about one of the maths simple problem. It's about, let's say we have a wheel which measures 5 meter in diameter. So that's 5 meter wheel, and the problem that we are trying to solve is, if the wheel diameter is 5 meters, how many rotations would it take to cover 1 kilometers of distance? So 5 meter wheel and the 1 kilometers is the distance that we need to cover. So what do you guys think, how much it would take? So it is very often seen people hurry up and try say, oh, it will take 200 rotations, because people end up just dividing the 1 kilometer, which is 5,000, by 5, which is 5 meters is the wheel diameter. But people fail to realize that that's not the rotations. It is that will give you a result of 200, which is basically the number of such wheels you could put side by side to cover 1 kilometer distance. Meaning, if you put let's say 200, what is the answer? 200 wheels in a side by side and without any spacing in between, it will cover 200 wheels will cover 1 kilometer distance. But that's not really the rotation. A rotation is something where how much you'll have to start from, how much distance one rotation can cover, right? For that you need to think in different angle. So what is the rotation? It is basically one complete round, starting from, let's say you mark 0 on your wheel, and then complete roll it over and see how long how far it goes. A 5 meter wheel, how much distance it will cover in one rotation. If you can find that out, then you will be able to find how many rotations it would take to cover 1 kilometer. So in our case, let's leave the maths apart, but let's say from a crude manner, let's say if you want to cover or calculate that distance, one, you can keep rotating and keep counting it, which is not practical, right? So what we can do is, okay, let's cut this tire and see what is the length of this tire, and the length could be, I don't know, maybe 10 meter or maybe 15 meter, right? So based on that, you can find out the actual number of rotations it would take to cover 1 kilometer distance by 5 meters wheel. So simply put, in mathematical terms, it will be the total one rotation, the amount it will, for the one rotation it would take, the distance it would cover is, you can calculate it by the formula 2 pi r, where r is the radius. In this case, you will multiply it by 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by r, which is the length of your tire when you cut, and then now you divide the number 1000 by that is what will give you the result. So which is basically, it will comes around 64 rotations to cover 1 kilometer. So this is how we solve the problem. Like, don't hurry up on the problem solving. Solving is the last part. Thinking and understanding the problem is more important than coming to conclusion and solve the problem, where most of the time we generally end up in making some mistakes and without realizing, oh, that was a very silly mistake. So hope you guys understand this. I would be happy to hear your feedback on this. Please provide your feedback, or if you see any other way, or if you see there is any flaw in this, please leave a comment, leave a feedback, and please help how do we make these videos much better than this. And if there is any other topics that you would like to see covered in this, please leave a message, leave a comment. Thank you.